Good morning. This is Shirley from Alaska. Today we're talking about the very last flower essence. And do you remember what a flower essence does? The very last one is be responsible, able. And what a flower essence does is a flower essence is used to help to balance or heal your emotions. It can be used both to correct and balance in a basic mood or a first aid remedy when we're distressed and struggles to deal with our feelings. Flower essence is a vibration remedy that made from the flower plant that are used to help a person find healing on an emotional rather than a physical or mental level. So this is the last one. There's 7 of them. And be responsible. And this went in and it talked about it's really good for teenagers because if they can't take responsibility, or let's say your wife not taking responsibility, or your husband not, just stop putting it in their mouth or putting it in the water or spraying it in the air. Or teachers, if they want them to take responsibility to learn stuff, spray it in the air before the students come in. It's just flowers. That's all it is. It's nothing else. But it helps to, they have got it in their system some way and somehow locked into their cells, and this unlocks it so they don't keep repeating it over and over, so they can take responsibility. When a person seeks to suppress and denies their fears, they experience anxiety. So a lot of times it comes from fear of doing this, fear of doing, I can't do it. Well, it causes anxiety because they are filled with energy that is trying to get them to do something and constructive with the problems they're facing. The anxiety is an inner inability to decide, like a deer caught in headlights. They can't decide what to do. And a lot of times with all the energy you have, you want to do something, but what you want to do is do something right, not something wrong. And this responsibility helps you to learn how to do something correctly and right instead of doing something correctly and wrong. It suppresses fear, anxiety to do something, which means the people who's trying to suppress their fear and anxiety and behavior, they allow them to confront life challenged on. So instead of making a choice to do something constructive, they do something that is destructive and masks or covers up their fear and anxiety. People may learn to suppress their anxiety by eating, by drinking, by smoking, by taking drugs, by gambling, by engaging in other self-defeating or self-destruction behavior. There's always something that causes you to do something that you don't want to do. And most time it's fear. And if you can overcome this fear of whatever it is, then you can, your body can start repairing itself. They may also distract themselves by shopping, playing on the computer, watching TV, engaged in sex. People may also develop compulsion, such as counting bathroom towels, washing their hands obsessively, or hoarding stuff. All these behaviors linked to fear, why the obsessive and compulsive disorders are classified as anxiety related to disorders. It's always the activity itself that is obsessive, addictive, harmless, or enjoyable activity. Is indulged in a way to dodge our responsibility and avoid making constructed or better choices that could lead us to a better life. A person caught in these kinds of behaviors need to face the emotion they are running away from and have the courage to find lasting constructive solutions to the problems and challenge their instill fear of them. The Be Responsible flower essence was designed to help people who is caught up in addictive, obsessive, self-destructive behaviors. It is designed to help them get in touch with their inner emotions or fears that is driving them their dysfunction. Be responsible helps a person take responsibility for their life and behavior. Be responsible promotes self-awareness, self-honesty, and helps a person to be true to themselves and make choices that moves their inner life. Samples of affirmation to be used in Be Responsible. Although it isn't essential to use these affirmations with flower essence, repeating an affirmation while using flower essence means you're working on the problem both mentally and emotionally. Here are some samples of the affirmation to use on taking Be Responsible. I have the power to change my life for the better. I have the power to change my life for the better. Number 2 is, I am true to myself and others at all time. I am true to myself and others at all time. And the third one is, I have courage and ability to face life, problems, and difficulties and take positive actions to solve them. Because when you're taking something positive and repairing your body instead of destroying your body, you know you're doing something right. Because God is the one that gave you your body, and your body it's a gift from God. I mean, He gave it to us, and what we do is we sit in this earth and destroy it. And what we need to do is feed it and correct it and enjoy what God has given us. And the suggestions of using Be Responsible flower essence is take 4 to 10 drops under the tongue whenever you feel anxiety or the temptation to indulge in a self-defeating compulsive behavior. It is also helpful to take when you feel trapped or you feel that you're struggling, like you're being stuck in your life and surrounded by darkness. Take 4 to 5 drops 3 to 4 times will aid in dieting, trying to quit your addiction, or help chronic worry or anxiety. When used, Be Responsible for addiction, use it in conjunction with physical remedies. Be Responsible is a great remedy for teenagers who are learning responsibility. It can help them make wise choices and avoid getting caught in irresponsible and reckless behaviors. When I read this, I thought, man, every person that has a teenager or going to be a teenager should be giving this to their children. It would just help them. They taste is wonderful, and you can put it in their water if they don't want to put it in their mouth. Well, you can spray it in the air, but the main thing is it helps them to take responsibility and see things through, even when they say, I can't do it, or I don't want to do it. Change it, because as you get older, you need to learn things that you need to do, because sometimes there's not somebody else doing it for you. And now, this is the end. This was number 7. So there's 7 that I did on the teaching. I did Be Courageous. Courageous is for self-confidence. The second one is De-stress remedy, emotional balance, and it's been there for 25 years. Number 3 is Finding Strength, helps the feelings of unworthiness. Number 4 was Keep Cool, assists your feeling of anger. Every time I see Keep Cool, I know they're sweet, and then they can go and get really angry, and it will help to get rid of the anger. Open Heart's ability to love and release suppressed emotions. Release it is grieving process, letting go of the past, assists emotion distress. And the last one is Be Responsible, encourage self-responsibility, and helps with any self-defeating behavior. Hope you've enjoyed these, because they work along with the herbs, and they make the herbs even work faster when we take care of our emotions, because our emotions can hold us back many a time. Have a great day.